Guys, this subject matter is going to be really difficult to talk about, but just to put it in the simplest way, this movie handles it beautifully. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to yet another brand new movie review, and as always, I thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. This time around, we're looking at The Father. Yeah, we are deep into Oscar season, and this is the only Best Picture nominee that I've yet to see. Until now, of course. This one was written and directed by Florian Zeller, based off of his play, and it stars Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. Hopkins in this film plays an 80-year-old Londoner who's starting to feel the adverse effects of dementia. This movie is actually told from his point of view as his mind and his memory tragically unravels. At the same time, he's continuously rejecting the various caregivers provided by his daughter Anne, played by Olivia Colman. Now, first things first, God, this movie was so tough to get through. And that's mainly because of the very real subject matter. Dementia is a horrible thing. Still affecting lots of patients today. And I have a lot of friends that have family members that are tragically dealing with this, and awful. Now, this movie handles this subject matter in a way that I really wasn't expecting going in. On the surface, if you look at the poster and the title, one might assume that this would be told from Olivia Colman's perspective, mainly showing how she's trying to juggle her own life while also caring for her father who needs her at this point. But no, director Florian Zeller shows us this story through the lens of Anthony Hopkins' character, and this movie can be really confusing in a bevy of different ways. It's mostly pertaining to the production design and how Zeller is utilizing all those aspects. If you're paying really close attention, you'll notice certain pieces in Anthony's flat move around and not be in the same spot. You have some mundane pieces of his everyday life like a chicken dinner and pieces of his attire like a valued wristwatch, and those are the symbols we cling onto because that's what he remembers. Certain characters like Anne or her husband Paul will walk in the room and they'll be played by different actors. This can be really jarring for a first-time viewer, but guess what, guys? This is what patients like Anthony in this film are dealing with on the daily. I mean, this is truly genius storytelling on the part of director Florian Zeller. Brilliant storytelling, excellent writing. This movie actually reminded me a lot of Sound of Metal, which ironically enough is also up for Best Picture this year. That movie used some truly immaculate sound design to really put you in Riz Ahmed's character's head, or better yet, to make us feel what Riz Ahmed's character is going through: progressive hearing loss. Here, in The Father, similar idea here, except Zeller is tinkering around with all these different aspects of all the production design. And this is all to really get us in Anthony's head and really see what he's seeing. It's fantastic filmmaking. Outstanding actors as well. These are both nominated for Oscars for a very good reason. Olivia Colman is fantastic in this movie. Such an amazingly deep emotional performance on her part. But let's face it, this movie really is a huge showcase for Anthony Hopkins, isn't it? Now, I understand. He's already a legend. And after finishing this movie, I can honestly argue that this is the best Hopkins has been since Silence of the Lambs, which came out almost 30 years ago to the day. His work in this movie, so real. There's a couple of tirades he goes on throughout this runtime that legit had me tearing up. Like, I can't really describe it with words without spoiling anything, but point being, I felt it. It's something you gotta watch to really understand where I'm coming from here. And thinking about it, I really don't think there's anything wrong with this film. Now sure, some people may argue that the runtime is too short and that they wish they got more time with these characters. And I can agree, I can say that as well. I could argue that I could have watched these characters for 3 hours. But I didn't feel that way. I think this runtime was absolutely the perfect length. And guys, I think we have a new frontrunner and a strong contender to take home the Academy's biggest prize. I'm gonna give The Father an A+. Man, it has been a hot minute since I gave one of those to a new release. But this project definitely deserved it. This is not gonna be a movie that everybody's gonna want to sit through because, as I've said towards the beginning of the video, This is really tough subject matter to digest, but I think this movie and this material is presented in such a flawless way with some really incredible performances, especially from its two leads. This is all just one guy's opinion though. What did you guys think of The Father? Do you agree with me? Do you not? What is your pick to take home the Best Picture Oscar this year? I would love to discuss all of these thoughts all down there in the comments, because I love what I do here. I love discussing all things cinema and all things entertainment. If these topics sound appealing to you, please definitely consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can, because you guys will all be the first ones to know anytime a new upload hits my channel, and it's also free. And just one last reminder, please leave a thumbs up on your way out if you enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate that. And as usual, look out for more exciting content hitting the channel very soon. You guys are the best, seriously. And with all that being said, back talk, commence!